In the quiet moments after the Prophet Muhammad's passing, a new chapter began. The community, though somber, stood united, ready to carry the torch forward. This resolve gave birth to the Rashidun Caliphate, a beacon of leadership that would soon unite the tribes of Arabia under one banner, embarking on a shared mission. From this foundation, an incredible era of growth unfolded. Under the Umayyad and Abbasid Caliphates, the Muslim world expanded at a breathtaking pace, stretching across continents. But this wasn't just about land. Cities like Baghdad became vibrant centers of knowledge. Imagine libraries filled with scholars, astronomers gazing at the stars with intricate astrolabes, and marketplaces alive with new ideas and inventions. This was a true golden age. However, no story is without its trials. The Crusades brought conflict from the west, while the Mongol invasion swept through from the east, challenging the very heart of the Ummah. These pressures, combined with internal strife, led to fragmentation and the eventual decline of the caliphate. The colonial era followed, dividing lands and imposing external control, marking a period of profound challenge. Originally, during the first light of the mission, there was the path and the community. The leader, a figure not of his own making but divinely designated, spoke not of borders but of brotherhood, not of dominion but of devotion. His vision was a tapestry woven from every tribe and tongue, a single Ummah united in purpose, to elevate the human spirit and bring mankind together under a banner of shared truth and justice. This was a community guided by revelation, where every step was a response to a divine call, and the goal was the heart of humanity itself. But the leader, being mortal, passed from the world. The direct light of revelation, which had guided them so clearly, now shone through the prism of memory and text. The community, left to navigate the uncharted waters of the future, found itself at a crossroads. The path remained, but the map had to be drawn by human hands. Here, Ijtihad, the diligent intellectual struggle to interpret the foundational texts, was born not just of piety but of necessity. The community was no longer a small, cohesive group but a burgeoning society. It needed laws, governance, a way to manage the complexities of life. The first generation of scholars, with sincere hearts, delved into the texts to derive principles for this new reality. Their goal was to preserve the spirit of the original mission. Yet, as the community expanded, it transformed. The humble fellowship grew into a vast caliphate, an empire stretching across continents. The caliph, once the successor to a spiritual guide, became a sultan, a king. The mission of uniting mankind began to merge with the ambition of imperial expansion. Ijtihad evolved alongside it, as became the engine of a grand civilization, building legal systems, ethical frameworks, and administrative codes that could govern millions. It allowed for a flourishing of science, art, and philosophy, as thinkers wrestled with the divine word to understand the created world. But this same tool in the hands of the empire could also be used to justify conquest, to legitimize dynastic rule, and to draw lines between us and them, the very lines the original mission sought to erase. The expansive empire, with its magnificent cities and powerful armies, was a testament to human achievement, made possible by the intellectual rigor of its scholars. Yet in its shadow lay the quiet, persistent question of the original path. Had the pursuit of a worldly empire, however glorious, diverged from the divine mandate too? Unite the human family? The narrative of the Ummah thus became a profound dialogue between two powerful forces: the timeless spiritual call for universal unity and the temporal human drive to build and govern an empire. The divinely guided community in its journey became a civilization shaped by human interpretation, forever caught between the memory of its perfect, idealistic dawn and the complex, compromised reality of its history. The pursuit of uniting mankind continued, but now it was a struggle not just against the outside world, but within its own soul, a constant ijtihad to find the divine in the human, the universal in the particular. Today, the Muslim world is a stunning mosaic of cultures, nations, and peoples. From the bustling streets of Jakarta to the historic alleys of Fez, we see a community navigating the complexities of modern life. The journey continues, filled with hope and a shared desire for unity, as we look together towards an unwritten future. Thanks for watching.